What's the difference between intrusive thoughts and impulsive thoughts? Sarah asked this question because she doubted herself. Sarah struggled with OCD, intrusive, unwanted thoughts, and she feared that she might harm herself or someone that she loved, and she desperately wanted reassurance that she would not act on her intrusive thoughts. Now, Sarah had a misconception that by having a thought, it could somehow control her behavior and make her do something that she didn't want to do. Be sure to listen to the part where I describe what helped Sarah learn to trust herself instead of feeling threatened by her obsessive thoughts. Now, whether you have OCD or ADHD or anxiety, it's important to understand the difference between impulsive thoughts versus OCD intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts, as experienced by someone with OCD, are unwanted. They're recurrent and distressing thoughts and images and impulses that cause significant anxiety. The obsessions are irrational. They're known as ego dystonic, meaning that they're inconsistent with one's core beliefs, values, and desires. Now, these thoughts are so distressing, they result in a strong urge to neutralize them or suppress them through compulsive behaviors and mental rituals. Now, examples of intrusive thoughts in OCD include things like contamination fears. Individuals may experience intrusive thoughts about being contaminated by germs or chemicals, radioactivity, illnesses, or even emotions. These thoughts can lead to excessive hand washing or avoidance behaviors or a preoccupation with cleanliness. There's also harm-related obsessions, and individuals, as in Sarah's case, have intrusive thoughts about causing harm to themselves or to others, even though they have no intention of doing so. And this can lead to rituals such as repeated checking, seeking avoidance, seeking assurance, and avoidance behaviors. Now, people with intrusive thoughts find them distressing, anxiety-provoking, causing them to question their own character and how they've always known themselves to be. Now, the fear of impulsively acting on these intrusive thoughts results in heightened anxiety and an overwhelming need to exert control over their behavior, leading to compulsive efforts to neutralize or suppress them, like I said. Now, impulsive thoughts are very different than intrusive thoughts. Impulsive thoughts are often experienced by people with ADHD, and they can arise spontaneously. Impulsivity in people with ADHD refers to a core symptom where individuals have difficulty controlling their immediate reactions or their responses. And it can manifest in behaviors like interrupting others and having difficulty waiting turns. Now, individuals with ADHD may experience fleeting thoughts that can divert their attention from their task at hand, but they typically do not attach intense significance or anxiety or distress to those thoughts. Now, in contrast, OCD intrusive thoughts can cause significant anxiety and distress. Examples of impulsive thoughts in someone with ADHD can include things like, a sudden creative burst of ideas that's maybe unrelated to what they're doing, an inability to filter thoughts that may flood their mind, causing difficulty prioritizing and sustaining attention. And this can sometimes lead to difficulties in decision making. Now, impulsive thoughts in people with ADHD and intrusive obsessions in people with OCD differ in three key aspects. Number one is the nature of thoughts. Impulsive thoughts in ADHD arise spontaneously. They're unrelated to the current task. In contrast, intrusive thoughts in OCD are repetitive, they're unwanted, and they cause distress and anxiety. Number two is control and intentionality of the thoughts. Impulsive thoughts in people with ADHD are typically unintentional and they occur without a conscious effort, whereas individuals with OCD intrusive thoughts have this distressing inconsistency resulting in attempts trying to suppress those thoughts. Number three, the impact on behavior. Impulsive thoughts in people with ADHD may lead to impulsive actions or difficulties in maintaining attention and focus, where intrusive obsessions in people with OCD On the other hand, drive individuals to engage in compulsive behaviors or mental rituals that are aimed at reducing anxiety and neutralizing the distress caused by the obsessions. So recognizing the difference between impulsive thoughts in people with ADHD and intrusive obsessions in people with OCD is essential for effective intervention strategies. And it's possible to meet the criteria for both disorders. Now, individuals with ADHD can benefit from psychoeducation, CBT, medication management, and diet to enhance their impulse control and improve organizational skills and optimize their attentional processes. Now, individuals with OCD can learn and practice exposure and response prevention. ERP helps individuals to gradually confront their obsessions, resist their compulsions, and improve their overall quality of life. Now, through education and learning how to properly do ERP, Sarah came to understand that the nature of her intrusive thoughts and how they did not represent how she thought of herself or her values. Now, she learned that the fear of acting impulsively on her unwanted thoughts was a common fear in individuals with OCD. So with this understanding, Sarah began to cultivate the self-trust and regain confidence in her ability to manage her own behaviors. Sarah realized that her intrusive thoughts did not define her character or predict her actions. She recognized that having an intrusive thought did not equate to a desire or an intent to act upon it. If you would like to learn how to practice ERP to treat your OCD, I have a course and therapy resources for you at pagepradco.com, and I included a link in the description below. So until next time, I'll see you in session. Take care. Bye-bye.